we move on to the Lightning, who finished fourth across the weekend. It felt like the Brisbane Lightning, it felt like they deserved, and I know that not everyone could win, but it felt like they deserved a hell of a lot more across the weekend, GG, with the way that they played. They put something like nearly 50 shots, I think it was, on Sasha King in that semi-final. Just couldn't find a way through. And that bronze medal game, you mentioned it before, it was just unbelievable hard hockey. We had the pleasure of being on the other side of the rink, and we sort of moved around a little bit, and we got up to the glass and we could see how feisty it was, and there was sticks hitting shins and little taps after the shot on goal onto the goalie. It was pretty feisty. They were keen to get that bronze, but unfortunately the Lightning walk away with finishing fourth, and it just felt like they deserved a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, I agree. It's someone's got to finish fourth. But geez, if you watch those games, definitely I agree that the Lightning were not outplayed by any stretch. Massively over the course of the weekend. They were taking it to the opposition, and the players that they have, like the system and the way that they play is so fascinating to watch. And I think you had at least three contrasting styles this weekend at finals, which was really, really fun to watch. And I love the way that the Lightning play and the players that they have. Watching Lindsay Kalinick is a privilege. Emma Wuthridge is a privilege. Alison Carlisle, Katrina Rapchuk. They've got such entertaining players to watch as well. And we've got a comment in the chat. Brisbane looked every bit a championship team for a decent stretch this weekend. That's from the coach, Andrew John Egan. First head coaching debut, 87 penalty minutes. Likes a team with fire.
Yeah, I think Andrew would have relished that bronze medal game if he was standing behind the bench. It was a type of Andrew Egan hockey, I think. You mentioned Lindsay Kalinick. Lindsay is one of the notes I've got written down from the weekend in my book as the game was being played. When you're playing finals, GG, Lindsay Kalinick is the type of player that you want on your team. The work rate from Lindsay Kalinick is just phenomenal. We've seen highlight goals and all that sort of stuff through the season. But watching Lindsay Kalinick across the weekend, I thought she played unbelievable hockey, and the work rate was really, really high and noticeable.
Yeah, I think there was a Brisbane Lightning power play, and Nat Ayres, I think, had one definite shorthanded chance, and she was probably about 2 strides clear, and Kalinick made up those 2 strides in about 7, and caught up to her and stripped the puck. And then Ayres got another chance later on in the shift, and Kalinick was right there again. It's not just all offense. It's that complete 200-foot game. I need to say that earlier in the season, I did not mention Lindsay Kalinick when we were talking about fastest skaters in the league, and I must give out an apology for that. I mentioned Christina Julien and Sarah Salmons. Lindsay Kalinick is a weapon on the skates.
I remember Matt Meyer did mention that to us. He said Lindsay Kalinick, he'd back Lindsay in as the fastest skater. And we will talk about Matt Meyer a little bit later on, who did a lot for us on the weekend. But a great season for the Brisbane Lightning, I think. Even though they finished fourth, they had an unbelievable finals weekend. They could have picked up a medal quite easily on any other day, but not to be. We've got a couple of goals here before we finish up.
Just a comment from Jen. You could say Lindsay is as fast as lightning. You definitely could. But yeah, let's have a look at the goals, mate.
Take a look at this on the Scatters Network replay. Kalinick just moved it out wide to Wuthridge. There was that deflected shot. It come off the glass, fell in the lap there for Crompton, and she just put it in the back of the nylon. I like it a lot. Brisbane, Carlisle, keep it ahead, just. Some of the Adelaide fans thought that was in the neutral zone. Smith with another save, wraparound, it's in! Brisbane even things up! A brilliant wraparound attempt and a brilliant goal. And now Brisbane are right in this.
So a couple of goals there. Yep.
I couldn't let up the opportunity to include an actual wraparound goal on the weekly wraparound. So been waiting all season for that. Thank you.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. No, you did a mountain of work, mate, with these goals from the weekend, because I know the folder that it gets sent out on hasn't been updated yet. So you've gone and done it all yourself. So good stuff. The Lightning finished fourth. Good season. Well done to the Brisbane Lightning. They're a very solid organisation from the men's through to the women. So I think they're just going to go from strength to strength, especially GG, if they're picking up imports like Emma Wuthridge to the club.
Yep. Joe Phyllis in the comment, this is right on point. This weekend was the best I saw Wuthridge play all season. She was just a goon. Wuthridge can do it all. Like, she's not just one of these, you might think NCAA Division 1 import that comes across and is just putting in goals, and that she gets in your face. She gets in your face. Drives harder to the net than just about anybody. So yeah, they were fun. They were fun.
Before we move off the Lightning, you've uploaded a photo here. We love it, GG.
Yeah,
a couple of signs here from a couple of fans that they're always talking to us. They're always supporting us, and you've got the Neat Crompton and the Big Show.
Yeah, Jan and Vanessa, they told me too. They were there were all these little signs during the Lightning game, little A4 pieces of paper with like a lightning bolt that different kids had like colored in that they'd organized and all that kind of stuff. And how good is that for the sport, right? Like it's so cool. Like, just get fans involved and the players appreciate it. They were showing some love for Emma Wuthridge as well. Emma, the Big Show Wuthridge. And we know the Neat Crompton sign. We mentioned that in the past, but how cool is that kind of stuff from fans? Yeah, just phenomenal. And we've got Jen in the comment. Thanks for the mention, Gordon and Doogie. Thanks for your work. It's phenomenal. It's what the game needs. It's what improves the whole experience.
Yeah, absolutely. There was so many different banners and things like that on the glass and in the stands. There was a lot of color, wasn't there, GG? It was really good to see the fans getting involved like that.
Yeah, from all different teams. So, fans have traveled from everywhere. It's absolutely brilliant. One fan that traveled from Adelaide, I know, with the number 9 jersey. I did see him briefly. Sean Collar. The quality of hockey was great all weekend. Everyone should be proud. Looking forward to next season.